Families in Belton are cleaning up and pushing forward this morning after that tornado touched down and left behind damage to multiple homes. Our Carrie Wickersham is live in Belton this morning with the very latest. Hey, Carrie, tell us what you're seeing this morning.
Well, we are live this morning at the Belton Cemetery, and they're still trying to figure out the path of this storm, but we know from the damage here, it went right through this more than 100-year-old cemetery. We're going to show you the homes that were damaged, but let's take a look around. Just look at the flag behind me. You can see how strong the winds were, not only by that flagpole being bent and the flag just barely dangling up there, but that tree beyond the flagpole is the oldest tree in the cemetery. We know this cemetery has World War I veterans, World War II veterans, and even the manager told us here, veterans of the from the Confederate Army of the Civil War here as well. So that's the oldest tree that was here, they think, before the cemetery. And if you take a look, there's at least 25 stones damaged here. Some of these stones, this one maybe not, but some of these stones so big, they weigh more than 1,000 pounds and they're absolutely toppled. Indiscriminate which stones were toppled and which ones weren't, but there's another one across the way here. You can see power lines in the distance. You can see this street sign right here just mangled, and that's not the only street sign that looks like that. The cemetery is closed right now. The caretaker tells me there are more than 5,000 stones here, more than 1,000 stones of veterans that are right here. And as I said, the cemetery is closed right now. They have allowed us in just to show some of the damage here. In some parts of the cemetery, there are some power lines down and crews working on those power lines. They are live lines, so we're trying to steer clear of it. But right here you'll see there's another tree down, and beyond me another large cemetery stone down as well. So a lot of damage here. Crews here last night were able to talk to some of the people who sort of weathered this storm, and we're going to hear from them now.
I used to be one of those people that wanted to come out and look when it happened, when the tornado sirens went off. Oh, I want to see. I'm not that person anymore. This is the first time I've been affected like this by a tornado, that we have been affected like this by a tornado, and there certainly is an eye-opener.
It absolutely is. People here very afraid last night, but because the city manager and the mayor told us in the last half hour that they were prepared. The schools were closed early, the city offices were closed, but take a look at that right there. That's one of the big stones that was absolutely just blown over. Now, the manager here at the cemetery does tell us that he has insurance, but it's going to take a little while to, rectify the situation, to do some of the cleanup here, starting with the power lines. Again, the cemetery is closed for right now. There are some roads down here are closed mostly because of power outages. Now, most of the power that was out last night in Belton has been restored, except for the lines that are absolutely down, and there are crews out here trying to fix those today. Again, no injuries reported whatsoever out here. And when you see this kind of damage, you see the path that the tornado took. It's amazing to think that no one was injured, and I'm so thankful for that out here this morning. A lot of, like I said, roads closed, a lot of cleanup. They are going to have a debris drop off for people who are out cleaning up later today. And the city manager tells us to follow their social media sites if you live in Belton, and they will announce where those drop off sites are later today. I'm Carrie Wickersham, Fox 4 News. Back to you.
All right, so thankful that everyone is okay this morning. Carrie, of course, a lot of cleanup. I mean, looking at those images, just seeing how powerful that storm was last night, the tombstone being over, and then also the flag. I mean, powerful images, Carrie.
Yes, absolutely. It's a sad story out here for this cemetery. I know there are a lot of people in Belton who have loved ones buried out here. And like I said, the cemetery for now is closed, but there's a number of the manager out here on the sign out front, and you can call them if you're concerned about your loved one's burial plot.
Carrie Wickersham live for us there in Belton. Thanks, Carrie. And of course, you can go online. We'll have more information about cleanup efforts today. Missouri Governor Mike Kehoe has declared a state of emergency after signing an executive order yesterday. That order removes procedural barriers to let assistance get to where it's needed more quickly. Flooding and storm damage were reported throughout the KC Metro, as well as in mid-Missouri and Boone and Callaway counties. You can stay up to date on the storms with our Weather Rate most accurate forecast and weather alerts right on your phone. Just scan this QR code on your screen, or you can search for the Fox 4 News app in your phone's app store.